Hi. So we just got to San Francisco, and by we, I mean me, because Gary's already here. He's actually already checked into the hotel, but I am very fortunate because we have the wonderful Miriam, who is a Patreon supporter and longtime viewer. She works at a little company called Tesla, and she picked me up in a red Model 3, Model S. It's a right-hand drive Model S. So it's a little awkward for me being on this side and not having a steering wheel. Tonight, we have our show in San Francisco, and I'm very excited about it. Sold out. It's gonna be at the Sports Basement in Presidio. A lot of friends are gonna be coming to this one. I have a lot of Bay Area friends. Miriam will be there, right?
Yep, yeah, absolutely.
And the community here is easily one of the best trail running communities on the planet. So I'm very excited to share the movie with everybody. Thank you, Miriam. Really appreciate it. I now get to go check in.
Good luck.
Good luck. San Francisco. I have a very small amount of time to maybe get a short run in. I'm currently copying over some files so I can create a USB drive that I need to send to some tour destinations ahead of time. The work never ends, but the weather is perfect and the location's great, so I hope I can get a few miles in before the screening. Let's take a quick tour of the waterfront. I actually shot a TV commercial right in front of that blue building right there years ago. I love it here. Beautiful day. You can see the Golden Gate Bridge behind me. Just beyond that is the Marin Headlands, and unfortunately there was another wildfire that popped up over there today. I think you can see a little bit of the smoke trickling over the top of the ridge, but man, this whole area is just getting riddled with fires right now, and it's terrible. At least the air quality is a little bit better today than I've heard it's been in the past. All right, just about halfway through. Get a little more views and turn around and head on back. Good run, Ethan. Good run. All right, just walking to meet up with Gary. And we'll join forces and head on over to Sports Basement. Just arrived at the Sports Basement and actually got picked up by this yahoo, Mr. Alex Varner, the one and only.
One and only.
Absolute honor to be in his car. This guy's a rock star. Here we go. So this is super cool at the Sports Basement. Basically, we were surrounded by awesome sports equipment and we get to show the movie on this big screen here. Nice. Totally sold out show. This is gonna be fantastic. Get all the bodies in here. We're just gonna do some tech. Get ready.
Time with. And realistically, the film was just an excuse to get him to crew for me.
All right, San Francisco.
Oh man. Just finished the screening and it was awesome. Great crowd. People loved it. Did you get a chance to watch it? So much fun. So we had to tear down pretty quick. We're heading out now, tomorrow morning. We're waking up early and then we fly to Edmonton, Alberta. Tour never stops.
Let's clarify real quick that we're not both staying in this room.
This is my hotel room. Gary is in a different hotel.
With 2 beds.
With 2 beds.
Yeah, with 2 beds and a window that doesn't lock, so Ethan figured he couldn't stay there and leave $7,000 worth of electronics. Whatevs. Tonight's show was amazing. We were actually just commenting it was in like a sports store, but a huge sports store that repurposed a grocery store. So we walked in and we weren't certain what the energy would be or how the sound quality would be, and I think both of us were kind of like, oh, I wonder if this is going to be okay. And the sound quality was amazing, and because it was 300 people into kind of a smaller space than a theater would have, just all of the reactions were intensified, and it was a really amazing experience.
It is now our second day in San Francisco, and Gary and I have a couple of hours before we have to race to the airport to get to Edmonton, so we thought we'd do a couple of fun things. That's it for San Francisco. Gary and I are at the airport getting ready to head to Canada. We now start the Canadian portion of our tour, and our flights are already delayed. Hopefully it doesn't mess up things too much. San Francisco, you were amazing. I just arrived in Edmonton, Alberta, which I think is the furthest north I have ever been on Earth, which I think is pretty cool. And Kim's brother actually lives here, so he's coming to pick me up. Just waiting for that ride. Gary already hitched a ride with some of our crew that's meeting us locally. Welcome to Edmonton. trail running in Edmonton with a really rad group of dudes. The trails here are really, really beautiful, and enjoying our little jaunt along the river before our show tonight. All right, we just finished our run. It's about 11 miles with this awesome crew in Edmonton. Awesome trails, really surprised. I didn't know what to expect, and they were beautiful. Show tonight, we're basically gonna go home, get ready, turn around and get to the show. So Edmonton, we'll see you in a couple. It's gonna be a fun one. This is pretty cool. Cool venue. Gary, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready to go.
This is the big venue for Gary because Gary is the biggest Oilers fan. So Edmonton's kind of you coming to your motherland.
Yeah, it's my mecca. That's what's happening right now. Exactly how I thought the lack of sleep was gonna play out today.
Same 10 guys.
This theater is excellent. One of our favorite spaces so far. Edmonton, are you guys ready to see a movie? Yeah! Just got back home after the Edmonton show, and Canada is bringing it. Unfortunately, it was getting a little bit late, so I had to rush out of there. I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to everybody. Gary's currently at his hotel. Lots of traveling. I'm losing my voice. But overall, this has been an incredible adventure. In the meantime, Calgary awaits.
I knew at some point you were going to show up and there's going to be a camera and I was going to be like, there's Ethan being creepy. Morning.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy,